Hello everyone. Today I want to talk about a predator that is amongst my favorite, but a hidden predator. I'm going to call this a secret predator. For some reason that I'll never understand, that man, that piece of shit, was never shown on Dateline. And so he's kind of incognito. Nobody knows him. He's a guy that was caught in the Ohio sting. The one where Kevin Westerfuck was caught, or Kevin Molesterbeck. Of course, Jeffrey Stacy, James Rutherfuck. All those great men. Alonzo, Park and Ride, the Super Mario guy. They were caught in the Ohio sting, which I feel was probably their second best sting after Kentucky. A lot of great men were caught. Kenneth Brinkman, Rob Klein. I know all of them, in fact. But some predators, for some reason, they were never shown on TV at all. Not even a second, not even the name. And this guy is one of those predators. He was caught during the Dateline sting. He wasn't even shown for 1 second. I practice saying his name. Where is it actually? I need to see it, else I won't be able to. Deeva Chandrasekharaya. That's his name. Deeva Chandrasekharaya. Chandrasekharaya. Deeva Chandrasekharaya. Deeva Chandrasekharaya. Karaya. Deeva Chandrasekharaya. That's his name, Maybe that's his plan to avoid the conviction. Like, his name is too complicated. So when they file charges, they're going to file it against the wrong guy because they can't get his name, his name right. But this guy is a pedo. I know in this shit country, it's normal to rape a girl that's age 13. I don't want to speak against Indians. But let's face it, in India, this guy would not get a jail sentence, he would get a medal, In those countries, you can, as long there's a caste system. If you're a higher caste, then it doesn't matter what you do to the lower caste. And I have a feeling this guy is a higher caste, meaning, there's the good Indian, the medium Indian, and the lower Indian. And if you're a good Indian, you can rape the medium and low and nobody cares. But if you're a medium, you cannot rape a good Indian. And that guy, for some reason, I feel he comes from a rich family in India. I feel he's powerful. So in his country, if he had tried to rape a 13-year-old girl, nobody would care as long as she was a lower caste, a lower race, a sub-race in India. That's how India works, by the way. I have friends who went to India and they told me about it. It's there's a hierarchy. Everybody is classified at birth. You're a good, you're medium, or you're a low. And if you're low, well, fuck you. That's how it is. And anyway, about this guy, I feel he's a high caste because if he could go to the U.S., there's no way he grew up in some kind of dirty trash city. You live like in a hut of mud. And mud is a generous way to put it. You sleep in a trash bag. No, I feel this guy is a rich fuck, and he probably thought like, oh, that little girl. Well, in my country I could do it, so why not in the U.S.? Unfortunately for Mr. Deeva Chandrasekharaya, he ended up again. He wasn't even shown on TV. He became a secret predator. And I became interested in this guy because during one of the Dateline Ohio police interview, in the background you can hear this fucker getting interviewed. And the interviewer is really mean with him. He says, I don't believe you. And the key point during the police interview is when the police says, I'd like to tell the prosecutor that you cooperated with me. But you didn't, you lied. Because Deeva Chandrasekharaya, he doesn't confess to his crime. He says to the cop all along during the interview, no, I wasn't going to do it. I wasn't going to have sex with her. And the cop basically says, admit your crime or I'm not going to tell the prosecutor that you cooperated. Like, what the fuck? Imagine how it is. Imagine you did nothing wrong and a cop comes to you and says, yo, Nathaniel, admit you committed that crime or I'll tell the prosecutor that you weren't cooperating. And the cop is really mean with him. He's like, what does your religion tell us about? Like, what would your religion tell you to do? Like, in the background, you hear that. Like, what the fuck does my religion has to do with anything? Shut up, you know? That stupid fucker. And you know what? He wasn't shown at all on TV. I'm sure it was a great interview with Chris. He looks like the kind of guy that would sit with Chris and spout some bullshit. So I have to believe that if they didn't show it, it's because his dad paid a bribe to Dateline. Old Maha arrived at our Dateline sting in Dark County, Ohio, met Chris Henson, and immediately realized that, well, he was in trouble. He finally asked for a plea agreement and will get to live in the Ohio penal system for 6 months. Then he faces a deportation hearing. You can decide which you think is the worst penalty. We're definitely debating it ourselves. Either way, that's not good news for Mr. Chandrasekharaia. Deeva found my 13-year-old person in Ohio, lonely, looking for a companion and some sex. Better companion than his female peers at the University of Kentucky. Outstanding teacher assistant, good. 4.5 in chat for 6 months in the system, equal 6-month prison time. Sex offender, deportation. Well, at this point, he might as well go back to his country, you know, instead of living in the U.S. 2,500 in reimbursement of prosecution and a deportation hearing. I would just get the fuck out if I was him. You know, go back to your country. You're not going to be a sex offender. You're not going to be a loser for life. I mean, you're stupid. If you can leave the U.S. after that, you better, you know. So I'll try to Google his name, see what happens to him. That's pretty much everything that happened. Okay. Hi, how are you? 27 male, 14 soon female. Oh, shuck. You single, you live alone, is upload your email, you're looking for a BF. I'm gonna try to take an Indian accent like Bay Shaman with the Safraskan. By the way, fuck you, Shaman. I watched the Jungle Books, the movie, the Book of the Jungle, and you know there's Mowgli in it, and all during the movie, all I could think about is, damn, that's Safraskan. I am not American. Oh, where from? From India. Why? Because you said you weren't American. Just wondering what you were then. Yeah. So, would you go out with a guy like me? Maybe. Why? Was wondering. Because I want a girl, a companionship. I really don't have it, you know. I really don't have it. I'm not old enough to drive. So you want me to come? I really don't have it. I'll leave that to Shaman. I would love to have some romance, if you don't mind. Like what kind? Kisses, hugs, however the situation takes. Another idiot with shitty English. So you're not a virgin? Yeah, I am. Maybe our dads can arrange a marriage. Whatever. Maybe I get aroused. Are you alone right now? Yeah, I'm in my room. I'm just asking. Can I come to you, say, on Friday evening? That stupid fuck ruined his life. To have sex with a kid. I'm in 8th grade. Oh, you're too young for me? Is it? Fuck that guy.